Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Crystal Welch, Triple Diamond Distributor for It Works Global. I'd like to welcome you to our live wrap party. We have some amazing people that you're going to be able to hear from tonight. But first, I'm going to just give you a little bit of information about what the wrap is, what it does, and cover a couple of our other products. A couple housekeeping items before we get started. If you can just comment below that you're checking in and let us know who invited you. And please, if you are a distributor, don't post any of your own personal websites or anything because we have lots of different distributors and guests on the line tonight. So let me just double check and make sure that you guys can see me here and everything is good. Yep, it looks like we are. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so have you tried that crazy wrap thing? The wrap is an amazing body applicator. It's like a kind of a patch that you can place anywhere from your chin down. It's super easy. You simply take it out of the package. You can place it, again, anywhere from your chin down. You can customize it to fit where you want it to go. Your tummy is usually the most popular place people place it. You could put it on your thighs, your love handles, your butt, your arms, your chin, pretty much anywhere you want it to go. It's affordable at only $25 to try it as a sample, and lots of fun. You can get some girls or some guys together for a wrap party, and you know, it'd be lots of fun. We also have a facial applicator that's specific for the face, for your skin on your face. And so that one you apply the same way. You take it out, unfold it, put it on your face, and you can see results in as little as 45 minutes. So this is what the wrap does. It tightens, tones, and firms the area where applied. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. It gives you fast and lasting results from our botanically-based formula, and it's a first-to-market product. So with the wrap, you wrap and leave it on for at least 45 minutes, but that one wrap is actually going to continue to work through your system for the next 72 hours. And so the one thing that you want to make sure you're doing when you're wrapping is to drink lots of water. So that's one example of one wrap. Now, I told you could try a sample for only $25, but truly a box of 4 is actually a full treatment. And you can see here, the box here's with 1, with 2, and with 4. Everybody's body is different, so different people may see different results. All right. Uh-oh. I hear some background there. All right, so we have an amazing loyal customer program that actually allows customers to get discounts on our products. So the requirement as a loyal customer is actually that they purchase 1 item a month for 3 consecutive months in a row. And so what that is you also get not only wholesale pricing on the product, so a discount, but you also can earn free products and even earn free shipping on your products. So earlier I mentioned that a wrap is $25 to try it, a sample of it, but a box of 4 would be $100, right, at the retail price. But as a loyal customer, you would get that same box for only $59, so you would save $46 when you become a loyal customer. Oh, excuse me, $40 when you become a loyal customer. So we do have these packs that are available. I'm going to share a little bit about those. The first one is called the Wrap Pack. It comes with a box of 4 wraps and a mini version of our defining gel. Our defining gel is a cream that you can put on all over your body from chin to toe, and it has a lot of the same ingredients as the wrap, except way less concentrated, so that you can put it on daily, unlike the wrap where you can only put it on every 3 days. Give me 1 second. come back to you and click that. Okay. Okay, so that's the wrap pack. So the wrap pack retails for $115, but as a loyal customer, you can get it for only $69. So you get a significant savings of $46 when you become a loyal customer with that wrap pack. The next pack we have is actually the skinny pack, and the skinny pack is our most popular pack. With this one, you actually get a full box of Body Applicator, so that's 4 wraps in there. The full bottle of defining gel. So earlier I mentioned the mini. The mini is will probably last you anywhere from about 4 to 5 days, whereas the large full bottle will last you more like 4 to 6 weeks. So a lot longer it will last you. This one also has our fat fighters in it. Our Fat Fighters is one of our supplements that you can take 15 minutes to an hour after you eat, and it's going to help absorb some of the fat and carbs that you intake, and so it doesn't go to other places on your body. So with that, that whole pack retails for $189, but you save $77 by becoming a loyal customer, and that pack is only going to be $112 for you. Then the last pack I'm going to talk about tonight is actually the It Pack. This pack I love because it gives you kind of a little bit of everything. You're going to get a box of wraps, so the 4 body applicators. You're also going to get a box of 4 facials in with this one as well. The full bottle of defining gel again. And then this one you're going to get our Lifting Lip and Eye Cream. Our Lifting Lip and Eye Cream you put on your eyelids and underneath your eyes. It's going to help with bags and fine lines and the lines on the side. I forget what they're called. But that's going to help that. And then you're also going to be able to put this around the rim of your lips, and it's going to give you full and plump lips. Okay, so the Lip and Eye Cream is awesome. Then we have our Greens on the Go. You're going to get a 30-day supply of our Greens on the Go in this pack. Now, our greens are 8 servings of fruits and vegetables in that little packet that you see. We actually have a few different sizes. We have the to-go size. Then we have a 30-day canister that has a little scoop that goes inside of it, and a 90-day canister. So 3 different sizes there, and it comes in 2 flavors. It comes in both berry and orange flavor. Okay, so a couple of different options that you have. Now, this one retails for $299. As a loyal customer, you only pay $179. So you're going to save $120 as a loyal customer with this pack, which is a really great deal. Okay, so we have a ton of other products, but if I sat here and talked to you about them all, we would be here all night. But I will just mention a couple. We have amazing multivitamins. We have stuff for stress called Confianza. We have relief that helps with joint pain, and we even have a whole line of skincare. So lots of options. One of our more popular items that's really amazing too, that people see immediate results, is our newest hair, skin, and nails. And as you can see from some of these before and after pictures in such a short period of time, what people are experiencing from the hair, skin, and nails. So that's just a few of the other products besides what I've already mentioned to you. Now we have an amazing business opportunity which I want to share a little bit about with you. The company actually gives us 3 very simple steps to run our business, and so I'm going to share that with you. The first one is to actually join the party. You can join the party for only $99. Okay, that's a very small investment to start your own business. With that, you do get a box of 4 body applicators, and you can do one of 2 things with that. You can turn around and sell those wraps so that you can make your money back instantly, because remember, we sell them for $25 each. Or you can use them on yourself, so you actually have a personal testimony of what the product has been able to do for you. Okay. The only requirement we have when you join the party is that you have a minimum 80 BV auto ship. Now, what does that mean, you're probably asking? That is where you're going to purchase about $80 worth of product each month. Now, I always tell my new distributors to start out with a couple boxes of wraps because that's what your business is going to, that's how your business is going to grow from these wraps. And so it's like opening a hamburger joint and not having any hamburgers. You have to have wraps on hand so that you can turn around and sell them. And when you do that, you're going to make way more than your $80 investment in that. Okay, it's just like if you have a traditional business and they have utilities and things like that, and it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to run a traditional business. And luckily for us, it's just as little as about $80 a month to run our business. And now we have some options for booster packs when you get started as well. The first one is a mini booster, which is $149. You get 2 boxes of wraps, so that's a total of 8 wraps in there. A box of facials, so 4 of those. Your canister of greens, defining gel, and fat fighters. So that's going to give you enough product for you to really start sharing these products with other people. And when you do a couple parties with those, you're going to make about $300 in party cash. That is awesome. So with this pack, that one is actually only available at the time that you're getting started because it's such an amazing deal. So you want to keep that in mind if that's something that you're interested in when you're getting started. We have our party booster. Our party booster is gives you a little bit more product. It's $349, and this one comes with 4 boxes of wraps, so that's 16 wraps, a box of facials, the defining gel, fat fighters. This one you get lifting lip and eye cream as well, and the greens on the go. So that's great for sampling. And when you do a couple parties with this pack, you're going to make about $500 in party cash. So that's a great deal there too. So those are your options for adding on or boosting your kit when you're getting started. Now, step 2 is where you can wrap free. I love this because the company is going to reward you just for getting your customers. And so what this is earlier I mentioned what a loyal customer is, someone that purchases 1 item a month for 3 consecutive months in a row. If you get 4 customers in your first 30 days, you are... I'm getting some feedback. I think somebody is unmuted, so just so you know. When you get 4 customers in your first 30 days, the company is going to reward you by giving you $120 of free product credit. So it says wrap free because most people will go ahead and get a couple boxes of wraps with that so they can turn around and turn that into profit. Now, step 3 is a $500 guarantee. That's where if you do step 1 and 2 yourself, so you join the party and you wrap free, and you get 3 friends to join you, and they each join the party and wrap free. The company guarantees that in your first 2 months of business you can make at least $500. If you don't, then they will actually pay you the difference. Now that's a great low-risk option because they're telling you if you just follow these simple steps and for some reason you don't make the money, we will pay you the difference. So I don't know very many people that would offer that or very many companies that would offer that. We also have an amazing bonus or promotion that's going on right now called the Too Good promotion. This is the second time that they're actually offering this promotion where we can help you get out of debt. So 20 people are going to earn $20,000 to pay off debt. This is the second time they've done this, and we actually have somebody that has won that on the line, so we'll hear from her a little bit later. So this is an amazing opportunity for you to get started this month and help yourself get rid of some debt. Now you're probably curious about what everybody is making in this business, and so this is the average annual income chart for distributors at different ranks in the company. Okay, so I want to stress it's an average, meaning some people make more and some people make a little bit less. So starting in the beginning, as a distributor, the average distributor earns about $750 annually. Now that's about $60 to $70 a month. And, you know, that's somebody that probably has a few customers that they're sharing this product with, and that's actually helping them pay for their own product monthly. Okay? Then we have executive. That's like our first promotion there. And that's just you plus 2 of your friends doing this with you. The average executive is about $3,100 annually. Now we're looking at a little bit more here, more like $250 to $300 monthly. And so, you know, maybe that can pay a utility bill or, you know, a cable bill or something like that to help in your household. The next level is Ruby. Ruby is typically the place that people look at when they're first getting started and say, I want to be a Ruby. The average annual income as a Ruby is $5,600. So that's about $500 monthly. And for a lot of people, that would help significantly for their household. There's a statistic out there that says most American families are anywhere from $300 to $500 away from bankruptcy. So this could really help someone at that level. Next up we have is Emerald. Emerald is the average annual income is just over $10,000. And so that's about $750, $800 monthly. And that could really make a household pretty happy if that's extra income coming in. Then we have Diamond. Diamond is our first leadership level in the company. Our CEO, Mark Pentecost, always says is once you get to Diamond that you have a license to print money. And so the average annual income of a Diamond is about $23,000. That's almost $2,000 monthly. This is the level where a lot of mommies decide to go ahead and stay home because it's cheaper for them to do that versus paying for expensive daycare. Daycare is really expensive nowadays. And so Diamond is a great level. We also have a promotion going on for our people that come in this month. You are eligible for a $10,000 bonus if you get to Diamond in your first 3 months. And so you want to talk to the person that invited you tonight about a little bit more about that promotion and how you could do that. Now, we're getting to the good stuff. The next level is Double Diamond. You can see that average jump almost, well, it doubles. Okay, the average income for a Double Diamond is about $54,000 annually. That's just amazing. And I have a Double Diamond on the line with me, so I'm going to actually come to her, and we are going to chat a little bit. So, let's see here. Leana, let's see, I got to turn your volume up. Hold on a second. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. Awesome. So, Leana, tell us who you are and where you're from and how long you've been with It Works.
My name is Leana Mahar. I am living in Federal Way, Washington, and I started It Works back in April of 2012.
Okay. So, how did you find out about this crazy wrap thing? Tell us how you got started.
I started seeing posts on Facebook from some friends and then my husband's family, and I mean, honestly, at first I just kind of rolled my eyes at it and thought, yeah, right, but I kept watching, and talking to them about it, and I was at a job that I was absolutely miserable in and feeling like a failure. I had my 4-year degree but couldn't get a job that I was interested in. So when I saw that they were making money doing this and what the products were doing, I thought, okay, I'll try to wrap. So I absolutely loved it. And I thought, well, if I can't find a job that I like, then I think I should do this. So, and it's just been crazy. Didn't the beginning, I thought I was too busy working over 40 hours a week. Then I started grad school, that was full time. But then my husband and I found out that we were going to have a baby, and everything changed. Um, I still didn't know if I had time to really make this work, but I knew that I did not want to go back to work after I had her. I knew that I didn't want to put her in daycare. The thought of that just made me sick. So I knew if I was going to make this work and I wanted to accomplish those goals, I really had to do this. And so I set a goal of reaching double by the end of March, which would be 2 months before I was due. I wanted to get my $10,000 bonus because they had just brought them back. Wanted to quit my job, and I don't know if anyone really thought I could do it. I don't know if I thought I could do it, but I did. And fast forward to today, my daughter's now 15 months old. She's never been in daycare at all. We do what we want with our days. It's just amazing. I don't have to miss out on any of those milestones or firsts because I'm with her, and this is nothing I ever thought I could do or was even remotely possible, but it's crazy. I love it. I just am so grateful for this opportunity and that I had the courage to join.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So tell us, you alluded to some of it, but what has changed in your life since starting your business?
Well, what's changed the most is being able to quit my job, not having to go to a job every day. That's huge. Being able to help so many people, whether it's on the business side or with products. My husband has had amazing results from the greens. He had horrible acid reflux that so many doctors could not help him with, but the greens have helped him so much. I've always been such an anxious person, and I mean, had an ongoing prescription for Xanax or whatever the doctor gave me, and thanks to Confianza, I don't have to take that stuff anymore. We were talking the other night saying how, Paisley's going to have her college fund in full before she's even in kindergarten. I want to pinch myself sometimes. It's like, is this really real?
That is amazing. She is so cute, too.
Thanks.
We see all her pictures back there, too. So she's adorable. So tell us, what about a tip for some of the distributors that are listening tonight? What's a tip that you can give them on how to build a successful business or get to that level of double diamond or whatever you want to share tonight?
Okay, well, I think I have 2 tips. The first one will be for current distributors. And I think I said this at your last Odom, Crystal. This is not the easiest thing in the world, but it's so simple and it's so worth it. And I know that sometimes it's easy to get discouraged or frustrated because you're not achieving your goals immediately. We want those instant results. But an ambassador is a distributor that never gave up. I'm at double because I never gave up. As long as you don't give up, you will reach those goals, and I truly, truly believe that. Make connections with people, whether it's your upline, your sideline, your downline. There's so much support and there's so many resources in this company, and they want you to succeed, and you can, but you just have to keep going. I think also anyone who's thinking about doing this business, I have been doing this for 29 months, and there is not a day that goes by that I don't want to kick myself for not joining when I first heard about this. It took me a good almost 3 months to finally try a wrap and join, and I wish I could go back and join immediately because of what this company has done for us. So no regrets, you know, don't wait. You don't have to know everything. That's what we're here for. You just have to make the decision to do it. You.
Did I? I think I did. You guys hear me? Because I think I did something to adjust my volume. Can you hear me? Did you hear me before? I don't know. All right. Well, hopefully you heard me. I showed you the income chart, and I told you the average income of a triple diamond is close to $105,000. So I hope you saw all that. I noticed my volume was gone, so I don't know if you heard me. So anyways, I'm going to share a little bit about me because I am currently a triple diamond. My name is Crystal Welch, and I live in Tacoma, Washington. So just down the way from Leana, we're super close. And I started this business in January of 2012. So this January will be my 3-year anniversary. And, you know, I actually found it on Facebook. I saw, like Leana, I saw a post on Facebook about this crazy wrap thing. It wasn't even called that yet. A gal said, my mom dropped a couple pant sizes in 3 days. And I was like, what? How is that possible? So I messaged her to ask her for a little bit more information, and she sent me some information about the wrap, and she just threw in there, and by the way, is a great business opportunity with this. And I've always kind of been an entrepreneur and things in stuff like this, and so I was actually currently part of another business, and that I had been a part of for 8 years. But I had really lost my passion for that business, and it was a lot of work that I felt like I didn't really want to give anymore. A lot of work, and I did a lot of dishes, and that wasn't fun. And so anyways, so I thought, that's interesting. So I met up with her and tried a wrap, and I was sold. And so I definitely got started and ran with this business because I was like, whoa, if this can do that and it's only $25, everybody wants it, right? And so I was right. I had a lot of people that wanted it. I remember I posted on Facebook, you know, this lady put this wrap on my tummy, and I dropped a couple pant sizes, which was true. If I had a party, who would come? I didn't even say I was having a party yet. And I had 37 comments of people that said, what is it? How does it work? I want to try it. I want to come to your party. I can't come, but can you, you know, I mean, it was all these crazy results. And so that's how I got started. And at the time, I was actually a college professor at a community college. And, you know, I was pretty busy. I taught 2 classes there. I was an academic advisor. Plus, I have a daughter. She's now 13, but she was 11 at the time. And she's in taekwondo and dance and all these different things. And so we have a pretty busy life. And I have a husband, so that just explains it all, right? So we're a pretty busy family. And so I didn't think about really adding on anything else, but it just kind of came at a time that I was willing to try something different. I was happy at my job. I was fine, but it seems like it was the right time for this to come into my life, and so I ran with it. You know, they always say if an opportunity make sure you open the door. And so I did. I didn't know what to expect, but I ran with it. And after just a year and a half of being in this business, I was able to leave my full-time job. When I went triple diamond, they offered some crazy bonuses. They had the $10,000 bonus when I first started, and so I got that actually within 2 months after me starting. And then just a year later, I got a $25,000 bonus by going triple diamond. So the company I absolutely love. The products are amazing. The products have done more for my family than anything else possible. My husband has been taking a lot of the products since we started, and he has been a completely different person from just taking the products. In the past, he was in an accident, and he was depressed from that accident and stuff like that. And so some of the products, specifically Confianza, I always talk about, I'm going to talk about Confianza tonight. Confianza helped him get off of all his antidepressant medications. Confianza is an anti-stress formula that really just mellows you out. And so that was a huge lifesaver because nobody wants to constantly take medication. And so to get off of all those medications and be taking something all natural to help with that is awesome. So that's kind of where I am now. We do this together, my husband and I, and you know, we travel all together, and we could be there for my daughter. I'm a stay-at-home mom, even though she's a teenager. It's still cool to be a stay-at-home mom because I'm here when she goes to school in the morning, and I'm home when she gets home, and I get to hear all the stories of what happened in the hallways at school. Whereas if I was at work, by the time I get home, all that excitement is gone and she's off doing something else. So I get to hear those stories and be a part of that, which is, I wouldn't trade that for anything. Freedom of time is something that I would never want to give back to somebody else. I love owning my own time. A tip that I can give to you guys is, you know, having a positive mindset is so important in this business. You know, they say if you tell yourself you can't, you can't. If you tell yourself you can, you can. So make sure whatever you're telling yourself, it's positive because you will be listening. Okay, and so you want to make sure that I always tell people to create positive affirmations, and affirmation just really short sayings that you can constantly repeat to yourself throughout the day and remind you of the good things to come. And so just to give you a couple of examples, you know, one that I use all the time is money comes easy and frequent. It's just something that pops in my head when I go to pay for something with my debit card or with cash or whatever. Even though I'm putting it out there, I could say to myself, money comes easy and frequent, because I know I'm going to get that back in twofold. Or, you know, if you have a rank goal or an income goal, maybe it's that you want to make $500 a month. That could be your affirmation. I make $500 a month with my It Works business. So, you know, little short sayings affirming that has already been completed. And that just really helps you stay in a positive mind frame. What I would also do is even write it down on about 6 to 8 Post-it notes and post it all over your house so that every time you walk into an area, you can see that Post-it. I currently have I'm a Presidential Diamond all over my house. It's by the front door, it's on the refrigerator, it's in my mirror in the bathroom, it's in my car on the dashboard. So I see it constantly in front of me. And actually, now I don't see it anymore because it's already ingrained in here. And so it's just there, and other people see it when they come to my house. What is this? But I don't see it anymore because I know that that's already ingrained in my brain. Okay, so that's my tip, is to find an affirmation, write it on a ton of Post-it notes and post it all over and say it to yourself several times daily. Okay? All right. So I am going to come back to my amazing income chart here. And the next level is presidential diamond, right? Because I'm soon to be a presidential diamond, right? My affirmation. And so the average income for a presidential diamond is close to $194,000 annually. That's just insane, right? People look at that number and think, no way. How is that even possible? Well, I'm here to tell you, way, because there is somebody on the line that's going to share her story, and she is currently a presidential diamond. So I am going to come back and chat with Rachael here. Let's see. Let me turn her volume up so we can hear her. All right, Rachael, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so Rachael, tell us who you are and where you're from and how long you've been with It Works.
My name is Rachael Newkirk. I'm from Utah, currently in New York, though. We're on vacation right now. And next month, October 3rd, will be my 3-year anniversary.
Nice. Okay, so Rachael, tell us a little bit about how you got started in this business.
I got started, it was kind of one of those things. I came to a point, my husband returned from his 13-month deployment, and we realized we needed more money. So because he had just got back from deployment, I really knew I wanted to take on making that extra money work. So I picked up an extra weekend job and another full-time job. I was working 3 jobs, and I came to a point where I got home at 3 in the morning, and I just started bawling in my car, and I was just like, it was almost a year to the date that my husband had been back, and I just bawled and cried because I was like, God, this cannot be the life you had planned for me. This can't be it. Just bawled and cried and just knew that there was something more for me. And that was when, probably 3 days after that, my sponsor, Shelby Bowman, messaged me and basically told me, she's here with me. She basically told me, she was like, you should join my team. You'd be amazing at it. It's changed my family. It's changed my business. I'd never liked a post. I never commented on anything. I never even brought it up to her ever. And so when she said that, I was like, oh, really? Tell me more how I'd be great on your team. I was so flattered for her to say that. And that really, I was like, okay, so what is this about? So she had me get on the Show Me the Money call, and I heard an amazing story, and I was like, this is it. This is what God put in place for me to have the life I know I meant to have. So that's a little bit of how I got started.
Nice. And so almost 3 years. How has your life changed?
So much. We were working, between me and my husband, we were working 5 jobs when I first started this. So the only time I had to work this business was on my 2 lunch breaks daily, and then a little bit on my Sundays. So we went from working 5 jobs, and then in just 7 months, we were able to retire from both those jobs. From there, we went through the ranks, went through diamond, double diamond, triple. Well, we skipped triple. We went to presidential, and not only am I presidential, but also my husband too. We're now building our dream home. Our dream home wasn't supposed to take place for another 8, 9, 10 years. I had a plan. I'm such a budgeter. And so I had this plan, and it was going to take almost 10 years, working 5 jobs that entire time for us to reach our dream house. And in just 3 years, we were able to do that. We're a full-time family. We have a beautiful 17-month-old little girl, and every single day since the day she's been born, my husband's been able to be there for every step of making memories with her. Pretty incredible, from working those 5 jobs to now being here.
That is so awesome. That is, man, life-changing for real.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, is there a tip that you can give for some of the distributors out there?
Yes, so my tip is basically, I always tell my team, it's 5 people, 5 years to 500K. I tell them, don't look at this as a get-quick-rich scheme or whatever. I say, if you looked at this business to get to ambassador, all you need is 5 people. And I tell them, if you got 1 distributor per year, just 1 rock star, then in 5 years you can be ambassador making over $500,000 a year. And I always ask them, like, can you in 5 years make that kind of money at your job? You can't. So look at this as a long-term investment. Don't worry about how many distributors someone on your side is doing, how many you're upline, how many you're downline. Don't concentrate on that. Concentrate on you and just finding that one rock star in a year at the worst case scenario. So take this as a pace. Don't sprint to the end, and don't judge yourself if you don't get as quickly as you can. But if you look at it, 5 people, 5 years to that 500K, anyone can get there.
Nice. I love that. That's a great tip. Thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing tonight. I so appreciate you being on.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right. So let's go back to our chart for our top level. And that is ambassador. That was that 500K that Rachel was talking about. Some is a little bit more than that as the average, right? So the average income of an ambassador diamond is almost $586,000 annually. That's just insane, right? And, you know, when I started 2.5 years ago, there were only 2 people at that level in the whole company. And now there are over 40 people in the company at that level, including Miss Tina Hatcliff. So we're going to come back and chat with her and hear a little bit more about Tina. So hold on a second. Let me turn her volume. There we go. Tina, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Crystal.
Awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being on with us. Tina, tell us who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been with It Works.
I'm Tina Hatcliff. I'm from Tennessee, and I've been in 6 years.
6 years. Wow. Okay. So tell us how you got started.
Well, you know, Crystal, I was just really curious about this wrap. I got invited to a party, and I really thought that it was too cheap to do anything. But you know what? I went to try and see, and normally this friend that invited me, she had lots of parties for other things, and we would always find a reason we couldn't go to them. But this one just, you know, a wrap, 45 minutes, no way. It's just too cheap. So I went to the party, and in 45 minutes I saw results. I got so excited that night that, you know, I just looked at the lady that was putting it on, not knowing who she was, and said, tell me more about this. You know, if this can do this quickly and I get to see it, surely I can share it with others and make a little cash. And that night I signed up. You know, and back then, 6 years ago, it was $299 to get started, and now only $99. I'm like, wow, what a savings. We always like to get good savings, and that's $200 there. But I actually went home that night, and I told my husband, Bubba, I said, you know, I'm going to sell this. And I still had the wrap on, so I just pulled up my shirt. I showed him what it was, and he just looked at me and said, you've lost your mind. You need to go get a real job.
Oh, I can totally hear him saying that, too. I love it. All right.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore, Bubba. So tell me, what are some things that have changed in your life since you started this business 6 years ago?
Oh, wow. You know, Crystal, that night that I went to that party, honestly, we were struggling. You know, life can be good and it can be bad, and even when you think it's going well, at the point that we were in our life, I mean, I had worked the corporate America. I had a good job. I'd gone to college. But I found out with that good job I couldn't be a mom, and it was a point of either paying someone to raise their kids or me quit my job and staying home, and I decided to stay home. So Bubba had his own business, and I was able to help him, you know, take some paperwork off, be his accountant, and he had a great business. But you never know when what you got going that's good can be taken away from you so quickly, and that happened to us. In 2008, the economy was getting bad, and it literally took us down to, you know, being able to pay the house payment to wondering how we was going to pay it each month. So the night that I went to that party, I mean, really, I didn't have the money to spend, and And that's where I say, when you really want to try something, you'll find the money to try it, because that was me. And you know, we were really struggling at that time, and thank goodness I had a credit card that night, and my personality said, let's just try it, and I put it on the credit card. And then I think Bubba telling me it was time to go back to work and get a real job, you know, that was the other thing that I said, you know what, I'm going to pay the house payment with this. I wasn't ready to go back to work. I didn't even know how you start all over after being home a few years. And I set my goals to pay $800 house payment, and 2 months into this, I was able to do that. Now, I'm not going to say that was easy. It took a lot of no's, a lot of people telling me no, 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 and me just keep going, because I knew if I quit at that point, I did have to go back to work, and I didn't want to do that. But we went from, you know, Bubba telling me to get that job to me a couple months into this paying the house payment to, you know, a couple years into this actually paying off our house, paying off all of the credit cards, literally becoming what's called debt-free. And I don't think people realize what that feels like if you have never been there. But we did that, and, you know, and then I don't know so much me, I think I got comfortable where I was, not having the debt and enjoying the people that came in our life, enjoying the business. But Bubba decided it was time for us to redream. So we have now building a dream home on 28 acres and literally just taking a new chapter in our life. And gosh, you write a book with this, you just don't know how many chapters you're going to put in it. And this one is becoming a lot of fun too. And wow, Crystal, you know, how would I have ever met you without this business? Because we're a long ways away. And let me tell you, this is out of my comfort zone, being on this computer right now and looking at it. I know you had to walk me through this about 30 minutes today, because this isn't the way I built my business, but I got a lot to learn, don't I?
Well, I am so glad you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and jump on here with me. So that's awesome. So one thing I want to talk about for a second is that two good promotions. And
wow.
I'm trying to not cry, because you were one of the recipients of that last month. And when your name was called, can you tell us, like, what was going through your head at that moment?
Oh, wow.
You'll start crying, too.
I swear, it brings tears to my eyes every time I just think back to it. I don't think, you know, for one thing, you just don't realize what you got your hands on with this business, getting to change people's lives. And until you've done it for a while, you just don't realize how good it is. And when Mark put that promotion out, you know, all of us leaders definitely knew, oh my God, it was the most amazing thing. Go get one loyal customer. Oh my goodness, everybody needs their greens. Everybody needs confianza during the holidays. I mean, that's just a definite. And then go get one distributor. Who doesn't need to make $500 extra for the holidays? Or, you know, Crystal, you said $300 to $500 stops bankruptcy, and honestly, that's probably where we were heading whenever I got into this. But getting those entries, you know, we had 4. Many people only had 1, and things had gone through my head a little while before that drawing, wondering what I would do. What would I do if this happened, if they drew her name? And I don't know, there was probably 15 minutes or even longer, probably even longer, that it had gone out of my head. And I honestly, when that name was pulled out there, I didn't expect it at that point. And honestly, I think me and Bubba going into that room that day, I skipped lunch to be on the front row because I just wanted to be up there where everything was going on. And it was an amazing place to be in that room. I don't think there was a single dry eye in the room from number 1 all the way to 20 anyway before that happened. But we were number 20, and we did not expect that, and honestly didn't know what we were going to do, because this was all about taking $20,000 and paying on your debt. And we do have debt again because we redreamed. We started all over and building this house and doing new things. But something at that moment, we looked at each other, and if you've ever seen that picture out there, if you hadn't, go find it, because even when I look at it, it was a moment where there was just a bubble over us, a cloud over us. It was just me and Bubba sitting there together, and we looked at each other, and at that moment, it was like we were both on the same thought, the same page, the same everything, but we both decided in those moments that it was a chance for someone else to become debt-free because we had experienced it. And we put our ticket back in, and we got to draw someone else out, and oh my gosh, just to relive it. You know what? All that I can say to all of you out there is you're crazy if you don't go for this. Get your name in that pot. I can't tell you what you would do if you were in our situation because I didn't know what we would do. But what a wonderful feeling to know that we had a chance to do that and to be able to change someone else's life and for someone else to experience what it's like to be totally debt-free. And, you know, Bubba said this a couple of times since it's over. He said, you know what, we've got It Works, and we know they got our back, and we know what we can do again, and we will become debt-free again because we've got the company to do it, but we got the chance to actually help someone else feel it for the very first time.
That is so amazing. Like, you're talking about not a dry eye in the room. I'm sure there wasn't a dry eye worldwide because I was watching live, and I can tell you, I was over here crying like a baby. Because that was so amazing.
So were we. We were too.
You can hear Bob in the background.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, and that's the funny thing is, I actually showed at our training a couple days later, I showed just that piece because they had brought the Too Good back, and I wanted them to see that part. So we had about 80 people in the room, and we shared just that little clip of you guys getting your name drawn and then putting it back in and changing somebody else's life at that moment. And that just shows the amazing what people, the passion and, you know, how much this company helps other people. It's not necessarily, at that moment, you said it's not about us, it's about everybody else. And that was so selfless. And, I mean, just an amazing to watch. And so, thank you for letting us experience that with you because it is, wow, it was amazing to see that. And you're right, you can do it again. You've done it once, you can do it again. You're right, you have It Works behind you. So that's great. I feel like I had something else to say about that, but now I can't remember. So, emotional again. Okay, so Tina, give us a tip that you have for the distributors or people getting started in the business. What's your tip?
You know, Crystal, right now the biggest tip is it starts with one. You know, we go through a lot of things, and you can't quit. I mean, the people who don't succeed in this business are the ones that quit. And it's crazy. You may have to get 100 no's before you get the right yes. But when you get that right yes, it only takes one. And that's what we've got going on right now. It takes one. It takes one customer, one distributor. It could change your life. Do it again, do it again. It's so simple. 6 years ago, we didn't have a party flip pad. We didn't have a blitz card. We didn't have the tools. I remember doing this by 3x5 cards. So keep it simple. Oh my gosh, just keep it simple. Use your blitz cards. Go out and blitz. Get the wrap on people. Repeat. Start with one. Get your one distributor. Get your one customer. It's going to change your life if you just don't ever stop doing that. Just keep it simple.
Dress for success.
And Bubba said dress for success.
I can hear him back there. Awesome. Well, Tina, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I mean, it is a remarkable, I think, having 6 years experience in the business, it's great to hear from you and what you've done over time with the business. So thank you so much for sharing. All right.
Thank you, Crystal, for putting me on and teaching me how to get on here.
Absolutely, anytime. All right, so we're
love you, Jamie.
We're gonna wrap things up here with our where did my present? There is my presentation. Go. So what's your choice? You now have a choice. I've given you lots of information tonight. You can become a loyal customer and try some of our products at a wholesale pricing by having your own account that you can change your orders yourself every month. You can earn free shipping and even free products. Or you can become a distributor and do what we do, have a ton of fun, earn some cash, be eligible for those bonuses and promotions that we mentioned, help yourself get out of debt, and you'll have us to help you do that. So what I want you to do is get back with the person that invited you to this hangout tonight and ask them some questions about this business and see if this might be a good fit for you, because I think this business is good for everybody, and everybody has to at least experience it before you'll know if it will work out or not. So thank you so much to all my guests. Thank you, Leana, Rachel, and Tina for joining us tonight. And join me again next week, same place, same time, with a different group of amazing leaders. And I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.